Peter Roussel has served twice in the White House and has had professional associations with President Ronald Reagan, President Gerald R. Ford, President George H.W. Bush, Secretary James A. Baker III, and other national figures. He served as press secretary when Mr. Bush was U.S. Congressman, when he ran for the U.S. Senate, when he was U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, and when he was chairman of the Republican National Committee. Mr. Roussel's first tour of duty in the White House was as staff assistant to President Ford. In 1976, Mr. Roussel was special assistant to James A. Baker III when Secretary Baker was director of the Ford for President campaign. Mr. Roussel's second tour of duty in the White House was as special assistant and deputy press secretary to President Reagan. His duties as a White House spokesman including briefings of the press corps and accompanying President Reagan on domestic and foreign trips. These included summit meetings with Russian President Mikhail Gorbachev in Geneva in 1985 and Iceland in 1986. He helped plan the U.S. media participation at those events, as well as 4 economic summits. One of his first assignments in the Reagan White House was to handle media relations for the historic nomination of Sandra Day O'Connor as the first female Associate Justice of the United States Supreme Court. In 1990, he was Communications Director for the Houston Economic Summit Host Committee. From 1996 to 2003, he was Executive Vice President and Managing Partner of the Houston public relations firm, Newman Roussel. His career in public relations and advertising began in 1996 with the firm of Rives, Dyke & Co. and has included professional experience with 5 firms in 3 cities. From 2004 to 2008, he was a columnist for In Town magazine, writing a monthly column and serving as editor from June 2005 to May 2008. He is an author, playwright, public speaker, and radio/TV commentator, and has served as an on-camera commentator for various media outlets including ABC World News, CNN, CNBC, PBS, and others. In August 2016, his play Ruffled Flourishes received its world premiere performance at SHSU as president by the Department of Theater and Musical Theater. Premiere performances he is a 1965 graduate of the University of Houston, where he honored in 1983 as a distinguished alumni. In 1986, he was selected to receive the first Distinguished Communications Alumni Award presented by that university. In 2009, he was appointed to the Philip G. Warner Endowed Chair in the Department of Mass Communication at Sam Houston State University. In 2013 and 2016, he was the recipient of SHSU's Sammy Award for Outstanding Student Organization Advisor. In 2016 and 2017, he was recipient of the Keys of Excellence Award presented by Sam Houston State University's Orrin Key Organization.